Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Easy Exam Sutra. In our last lecture, we have discussed the syllabus of SYBSC Statistics for Semester 3. We have told you that we are going to start the online lectures for SYBSC Statistics Semester 3 class. Now we are starting the first unit of probability distribution with the topic moment generating function. Moment generating function. Suppose, what is moment generating function? Suppose x is a random variable, then it is a moment generating function. MGF is defined as mx of t is equal to expectation of e raised to xt, which can be also written as expectation of e raised to tx, provided the expectation exists. The limit for t is from minus t0 to t0. In mx of t, in this expression, always understand the function of x contains all moments. Here, t0 always greater than 0, because 0 is always included in moment, and thus moment exists at 0. Here, if x is discrete random variable, then mx of t is written as summation of x belongs to sample space e raised to tx into p of x, provided the summation exists. If x is continuous random variable, mx of t is equal to integral x belongs to sample space as e raised to xt into f of x dx, provided the integral exists. Now, why is it called so and how? इसे मोमेंट जनरेटिंग फंक्शन क्यों बोलते हैं, और ऐसे इस का जो एक्सप्रेशन है इसको इस तरह से एक्सप्रेस कैसे किया गया है, तो इसको हम जानेंगे. बिकॉज इट इज अ फंक्शन विच गिविंग अस ऑल द मोमेंट्स. लेट डिस्कस द फंक्शन e raised to x. E raised to x always be written as 1 plus x square plus 2 factorial upon plus x cube upon 3 factorial plus so on up to infinity. This is the formula for e raised to x. Now e raised to xt. So just write in place of x in above expression xt. You will get this expression. So now mx of t becomes expectation of e raised to xt is equal to, write the expression of e raised to xt here. So 1 plus t expectation of x plus t square upon 2 factorial expectation of x square and so on up to t raised to r upon r factorial into expectation of x raised to r. Thus, moment is a polynomial in t such that coefficient of t raised to r upon r factorial in mxt is expectation of x raised to r is equal to mu r prime. Mu r prime is raw moment. I know in first year you have taught with this raw moment and central moment. So I believe you must remember this much concept. And what are the uses of moments? What are the uses of moment? if we want to summarize any probability distribution, we need moments. Always remember. Moments helps us to understand the nature of probability distribution. These are the uses of moment generating functions. Now we have to do the properties of MGF. Properties of MGF. First is moment at 0 is 1. We need to prove this. So we know that the expression for mx of t is expectation of e raised to xt. Substitute t is equal to 0. Therefore m of 0 is equal to expectation of e raised to x into 0, value of t. So expectation e raised to 0 is 1, so expectation of 1 is 1. So we'll get the value of m of 0 is 1. Second property is, if the moments of random variable x exist and MGF also exists, then mu r prime is equal to coefficient of t raised to r upon r factorial in mx of t expression. So from this, mu r prime is always find as derivative of rth term with respect to dt mx of t at t is equal to 0. Proof. इसे हम प्रूव करके देखते हैं. mx of t is written as expression expectation of e raised to xt. Okay. Then write the expression for e raised to xt. So expectation of bracket expression for e raised to xt is 1 plus xt square by 2 factorial plus xt cube by 3 factorial plus dash 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 up to infinity. Now apply the expectation in the bracket. So expectation of 1 is 1, so 1 is written. Now expectation of xt is t will get outside, and expectation of x. Here t square by 2 factorial get out, and then expectation of x square plus same written still t raised to r upon r factorial expectation of x raised to r plus up to infinity. Now 1 is written as 1 simply plus t, and expectation of x is mu 1 prime. So this is a raw moment, first raw moment. Expectation of x is mu 1 prime plus t square by 2 factorial is written as same. Then expectation of s square is mu 2 prime plus t cube by 3 factorial is written as same. Then expectation of x cube is mu 3 prime, same as up to infinity. Therefore mu r prime is equal to coefficient of t raised to r upon r factorial in mx of t. This was the first method we have discussed, how to get the rth order raw moment. This is the second method, by derivative method. So we have to take the derivative of MGF. So d by dt of mx of t is equal to d by dt of whole expression what you derived here, 1 plus t mu 1 prime t square by mu 2 prime plus t cube by 3 prime up to infinity. Now we know that the derivative of constant is always 0. So d by dt of d by dt of 1 is always 0, remember, and expectation of and derivative of t mu 1 prime, t becomes 1 and mu 1 prime is constant, so it will get outside. Mu 1 prime. Similarly, just apply the d by dt to each term. Here derivative of t square is 2t and upon 2 factorial. 2 factorial is 2 into 1. So 2 get cancelled and it will remain t into mu 2 prime. Same in t raised to q upon 3 factorial mu 3 prime. It will give us t square upon 2 factorial mu 3 prime. Similarly for r term and up to infinity. Here we will take the limit as t tends to 0. T tends to 0. So we will get t tends to 0. In first term there were no t. So in every term there are the t value. So when we put t is equal to 0, all terms get the value 0, and we remain with the first term mu 1 prime. So derivative of mx of t upon dt at t is equal to 0 is mu 1 prime. Similarly, we have to take the second order derivative of mgf at t is equal to 0. So we will get the mu 2 prime. D by dt, this is the method to get the second order derivative. Either you can apply with u into v rule, or just write d by dt of earlier you derived the expression for d by dt mx of t. Just put it there, mu 1 prime t mu 2 prime plus t square 2 factorial mu 3 prime plus dash dash. Then you will get expression for d by dt mu 1 prime. This is constant with respect to t. So this term will vanish. This will give 0. So this will vanish. Okay. So with respect to t mu 2 prime is mu 2 prime. So this will retain here. And t square 2 factorial mu 3 prime. So this will give us t mu 3 prime and so on. Taking limit as t tends to 0. D square mx of t upon dt square at t is equal to 0 gives us mu 2 prime. Similarly for rth row moment, mu r prime is equal to d raised to r mx of t upon dt raised to r at t is equal to 0. Always remember, when you want to find the any order row moment, just get the derivative of mgf of which order you want the raw moment. The third property is effect of change of origin and scale on mgf. This is very important properties of mgf. Let us prove it. So let x be a random variable with mgf mx of t. Okay. Let y is equal to x minus a by h, where a and h are any real numbers. Then the mgf of y is given as my of t is equal to expectation of e raised to yt. Expectation e raised to t, just write down the value of y, what we have assumed here, x minus a upon h. Then expectation of e raised to xt upon h minus at by h. Now here we take the multiplicative of this function. In a raised to function, the multiplication of e raised to power always adds up. So expectation of e raised to xt by h into e raised to minus at by h. Here this is constant, it does not involve any function of x. So it will get out e raised to minus at by h, expectation of e raised to xt by h. Now we get the moment generating function of x minus ah is e raised to minus at by h into mx of t by h. This property is also important. MGF of sum of independent random variable is equal to the product of MGF of random variable. That is, moment generating function for summation xi is given as product of I going from 1 to mxi of t, where mxi of t is equal to mgf of xi, means mxi of t means mgf of xi. So mgf of summation xi of t denotes mgf of summation xi, I going from 1 to n. We have to prove it. Let's see. mxi of t is equal to expectation of e raised to xi into t. This is the expression for mgf. We know that. Now, m of summation xi of t, expectation e raised to, in place of x just write this summation xi t. So expectation of e raised to t summation xi is written as x1 x2 plus up to xn. Now expectation, just multiply t to the bracket. Expectation of e raised to tx1 tx2 up to txn. Now the multiplication term, the additional term reduced to multiplication. So expectation of e raised to tx1 is written as e raised to tx2 into e raised to txn. Each terms will get separate. As in the question it is given, x1, x2, xn are independent. Therefore, e raised to tx1, e raised to tx2, here each terms are also independent. Hence, we can write as expectation of e raised to x1, expectation of e raised to tx2 up to expectation of e raised to txn. Here we can write this expression as moment generating function of x1. Here we can write the moment generating function for x2, and similarly we can write it for xn. So here it is the multiplicative term. So we'll take it as multiplication for I going from 1 to n mx of xi of t. We have proved it. Fifth property is mgf of a sum of n independent identically distributed random variable is m of summation xi of t is equal to mx of t raised to n. The fourth property, what we have earlier proved, it is same, but here the random variables are identically distributed. So let's see the proof. Here x1, x2, xn are IID, independent identically distributed random variable. That implies that all xi's have the same distribution. Therefore, mgf of every xi is same as mx of t. Now, I is same for all x here. Therefore, mgf of summation xi, I going from 1 to n is written as expectation of e raised to t summation xi. Therefore, moment of summation xi of t is written as expectation of e raised to t x1 plus t x2 plus dash dash plus up to t xn last term. This can be reduced as multiplicative of each term. So expectation of e raised to tx1 into tx2 into tx3 up to txn. Here x1, x2 up to xn are independent. Therefore, we can write this expression as expectation of e raised to tx1 separate, because x1, x2, xn is independent. So this term is also independent. So we have write this e raised to t raised to x2, expectation of e raised to txn. So this gives us the mgf for mx of t. This is mx of t and this is mx of t, and this is n times. So moment generating function for summation xi of t is equal to mx of t whole raised to n. six properties. MGF of average of n identically independent random variable is mx bar of t is equal to mx t by n raised to n. Let's discuss. Mx bar of t is given as expectation of e raised to t x bar. Now here x bar can be written as summation of xi upon n. So here written as x summation xi upon n is written as x bar. So this expression becomes expectation of e raised to t summation xi upon n. Now expectation of e raised to t summation xi is written as x1 plus x2 plus xn upon n. Now from this term, from this expression, this term n will get outside. So expectation of t raised to n summation of x1 plus x2 plus xn. So now t by n multiply to each value of x. So expectation of e raised to t x1 into n into e raised to t x2 by n up to e raised to t xn by n. So as we know that x1 x2 are independent, so these individual terms are also independent. So expectation of e raised to tx1 by n, expectation of e raised to tx2 by n. Therefore expectation of mx by t is equal to mx1 by t by n, mx2 of t by n, that up to mxn of t by n. Since x1 x2 xn are independent, since xi's are identically distributed, they all have the same MGF, say m of t. Therefore mx bar of t is equal to mx of t by n, mx of t by n up to nth term, means n times mx of t by n. So mx by t by n whole raised to n. The last properties of MGF is uniqueness property of MGF without proof. In second year you will not require the proof of these properties of MGF. Just understand what is the uniqueness property of MGF. If x is any random variable with MGF mx of t, then it is unique. That is, given any probability distribution, there will exist one and only one MGF. And conversely, given any MGF of mxt, it will represent the MGF of one and only one distribution. This is just the, if you have any random variable with MGF that is unique only when there will exist only one MGF for that random variable. So that's it. And guys, if you like our teaching, then please like and subscribe our channel Easy Exam Sutra to get the more updates. And हम जल्द ही आपका सिलेबस खत्म कर देंगे, आप अपना प्रिपरेशन जारी रखिए. थैंक यू.